Hey guys, it's just another miserable morning. It's just this one's gonna be about behavioral issues. I probably already made a video about this, but yeah, you're young and free, you're vibrant, you're open, and everything shuts you down with the control. You try to walk around and be conscious and observant of everything, and eventually people are just wanting you to just dumb down, right? One time I walked through the car wash when I was working there. One time I opened up the fucking alarm door at the fucking Walmart when I was 5 years old. It's like, oh my god! I remember this being this white light. I don't even remember seeing anything outside the door. It's just all these weird, crazy memories you have, And memories, that's another good topic. I mean, all these things are good topics, but the behavior though, behavioral issues, it's just when you're a little kid, it's just you're basically yourself, and you're just open-minded. And if you don't remember asking to be born, if you hear, you generate the human consciousness, right? We're just open to experience, right? You get to that point to where it's like, wait a minute, it's not you that does it really. It's more like everybody else conditioning you to just dumb down, and then you think that it's you that got that way. It's more like you've been conditioned to be that way. So yeah, it's faults, things being people's fault. Nothing's really anybody's fault in this world. It's more like just being conditioned so that you don't. I mean, you're always going to be yourself, but it's just you don't really realize how open you can be and how creative and what dare I say, just brilliant that you are. And then a lot of people get like that, and then they get evil and they cause havoc for other people. Like, I feel like crap. I want everybody else to feel like crap. It just spreads around. The hell realm that we're in. The idea is to basically just let people be who they are, and then, the behavioral issues is, oh, you got to be doing this right here. Now, there are those kids, who don't have kids anyway. I mean, won't have to go through all this, but at the same time, oh, you got to have an experience. Well, I'm sure they're having quite the experience in the worlds beyond this world, I would think. The only reason to come here would be just to fill up a body that two people had to mate for, or, because they don't realize what they're getting themselves into, because they're so intertwined with the higher, more brilliant realms, But you come here, it's all about just struggle, and, but, you first come here, it's like, you're open. If you were, being born and all that, doesn't really register with you because of the intensity and density of this world. Everybody knows how difficult it is, and you just, you're open, and you just absorb everything. And sometimes people can be troublemakers, but that's only because they're just either being curious or they just. There's always, there's really no getting out of it, guys. There's always going to be ignorance. I don't care how many times you hit Bible things happen, it's all mostly pretty much man-made anyways. Everything's all about control. Why do we have the control? Because there's always going to be ignorance. Yeah. And people are trying to control the ignorance. And then guess what? It's all the people that know better. And then this is what really sucks. Once you've learned, you still got to be mad to be someone. Because nobody knows what the hell anybody's thinking or feeling here. It's just because it's so dense. You got to be mad to be someone that doesn't understand. And most people don't know what the hell they want to do. And it's like, why are they acting like this? Or why are they doing these things? Well, they're just coping. Yeah. Because it's just the only way, it's just you're always going to be yourself. I mean, there's, people taking pleasure in causing crap, And then you don't feel guilty about that. You don't feel bad about that, So that's weird. It's amazing how people can be like that, and they're not mad at themselves. They don't feel bad about it later on, at least. I mean, isn't that weird? I mean, it's just people just need to grow up. Eventually, they can't just stay assholes forever. I mean, everything's got to change. But yeah, that's the thing, is people, and they're just, they're going to learn when they're fucking ready to learn, because everything, just free will and consciousness is the same thing, right? So yeah, it's just, you gotta just deal with stuff here, you know, and when you're in a better realms, you probably don't realize, just maybe, the reason why a baby dies right away because the soul just doesn't want to fucking incarnate into it. It's like, screw this, I'm not gonna, dadgum body can just die. I'm not incarnating into this crazy world again. And that explains how babies die right away, doesn't it? Because you just knowingly stop yourself from incarnating, or I don't know. Who gives a fuck? We just know it's the toughest place to be, and then just everything's difficult here, and we're all just doing the best we fucking can to deal with it. And they're always going to be ignorance, fucking it up for everybody else, and then they got to deal with it, and then eventually, that fucks them up, if they can't handle it. And that's the saddest thing of all. And then they're like, okay, then it takes them a while to grow up, if they ever grow up in this lifetime. So anyway, comes to high realms, a lot of people don't even believe in this stuff. They think that this life is it. It's just, you can create whatever you want, you can be whatever you want, and it's just, there's no one there shaking their fingers like, oh, you just waiting for you to screw up. No, none of that crap. You just be who you are. Have you seen that movies like it's big enough to have everybody have their own private universe, right? Anyway, yeah, let's get that. I'm gonna get that off my chest for now. And yeah, Black Hole Handle, what up? I love you all. Bye bye. That's time. That's time.